Yes, weighing in with the man himself, Johnny Nelson. Johnny, I finally get to speak to you, man. How are you?
You need to stand on the chair, number one. I'm alright, thank you, I'm alright. It's nice to be down the road from my home, to watch a show with local talent on, giving fighters a chance to get an opportunity to further their popularity, their career, and get the fans to watch them. So I like that.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie, you're throwing me off, man. You're gonna do me like that the first time you come on my channel.
Yeah, but you know what? We keep missing each other, so now we're on.
That's true. Listen, before we get into tonight's show, I didn't get a chance to speak to you at the BOXXER Breakthrough show. What was your highlight from that show?
In Coventry? Of course, Azim. I love the journey. I'm fortunate to be on the journey, to watch it firsthand and watch how this man could possibly develop and turn into a potential superstar. And I'm fortunate to be one of those people that was around when Prince Azim Hamid started and came on the scene from the amateurs through to the pros. I see that familiarity in regards to Adam and what he's doing at this stage in his career. The problem is he's too good for his own good, because now in 5 professional fights, you know, the level of opponents have got to be a high level. The problem is looking for opponents for him. So what would you do? Would you look for an ex-champion next, an ex-British champion next, you know, an ex-one? That is well past his best, just to put his name in the mix, and then go on there. And they're going to struggle with opponents. I personally think the intention was obviously trying to get him in with, oh God, what was the guy called? Boxed on the Azim. No, boxed on the undercard as well. God, he boxed about 2 fights before, and it'll come to me in a minute. He came out with a great bandload of people behind him. God, I can't remember in a minute. But I think there's a fight potentially there for him. But in regards to his talent, in regards to what he's got, this guy is talented. This guy's, you know, my friend Mark Willie was raving about this young man at 6 years old. Said, "Yo, there's a fighter. Him and his brother, wicked." And now look at him.
Johnny, where does he rank against the other young world champions in boxing? Say your Haney's, Stevenson.
It's probably unfair and too early to put him in that situation, because he's not really been put in a situation where he's had a gut check, been tested yet, and it's not fair to put him there yet because he's only a novice. So let's have that conversation, ask that question, you know, 5 fights down the line.
Do you think he's got what it takes to reach that level?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's what I've seen so far. That's what I said. If he can transfer that pocket of excitement and talent, what he's got, to beyond domestic level, as in British, to beyond European level, and still be producing such fashionable, powerful displays, this kid can be a world champion. And I mean, not just a world champion. I mean, a superstar.
Listen, I spoke to Ben briefly, and he said to expect some big signings incoming for BOXXER and Sky Sports. We've obviously seen Joe Parker today. Liam Smith has been announced. How good of a signing is he?
He's a very good signing in comparison to the potential signings that are coming up on the horizon. You'll think, wow, BOXXER's really stepping up in the Sky. So they and I like that, and I'm quite sure a lot of promoters are looking around thinking, who's next to disappear, get snatched, or make a decision to jump ship. So yeah, good on him. Good on BOXXER. Good on Sky for backing BOXXER to get in this position.
One big heavyweight who's out there, who's a free agent, and I believe you're a big fan of his, Dillianwhyte. From what you know, has Ben or BOXXER made any contact with Dillian and his team?
I'm not in a position to answer that.
Oh, that silence!
Yeah, man. I'm not in a position to answer that.
Listen, we'll move swiftly on. What did you make of the Usyk Joshua presser on Wednesday?
I've told everybody I was surprised and probably disappointed in how familiar Anthony Joshua let Usyk feel with him. And in boxing, our sport, and this is probably an old head, so you don't have to listen to me. Our sport is the battle starts from long before the bell starts, you know, and at this point he needs to have Usyk feeling uncomfortable in his presence, and what he did was make Usyk feel comfortable in his presence. Usyk's beaten once, you know. Don't play his game. Don't play that game. Usyk game was, you know, I'm your friend, we're cool, we're all right, let's take a selfie. No, man, he should cut that out. Make him feel uncomfortable around him, and but he didn't. So I hope he goes back to his people, and then they say to him, cut that shit out. This was your chance to make that mark, make that impression, but you know, don't do it again, cut it out.
Listen, you've seen the magic of Angel Fernandez and Robert Garcia work wonders for Richard Riakpo. Do you think they'll be able to do the same for AJ?
Yeah, I don't think it's an impossible task for AJ to beat Usyk. It's a tougher one than when he beat Andy Ruiz in the rematch, but it's not an impossible one.
Okay, and finally, onto today's show. There's a nice mix of experience and enthusiasm. What have you made of it, and how touching was that tribute to Ali Tazim at the start?
I think Izzy, the CEO of GBM Sports, I think he's put on an excellent show. Classy, man, classy. Without no TV, what he's done, the opportunities he's created. First of all, props to him. The talent that's on the bill. It's fighters that probably wouldn't have got a chance, but it's shows like this that keep our fight game alive, because these guys graduate to TV. These guys graduate to the next level. So again, it's working. It's everybody working together. There's a young girl fighting tonight. I think she's fighting tonight, Stevie. And wicked little fighter she was, and again, it's about opportunities for everybody that's here.
Listen, it's been a long time in coming. We finally got it, Johnny. Thank you for weighing in.
Bless.